Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. On my crackhead update, Lion Willie and his little pretty girlfriend, they came over and hung out with us this morning. And they just left about 30 minutes ago when the rain stopped. Man, I thought the man ain't gonna never go home. He said he went on his mission to the moon to meet with the Space Federation. He said he came across some new aliens. He said they just got one big eye. He said they told me they've been checking me out on Earth. He said I can't even pronounce the name of the planet they from. He said but they part of the Space Federation. And he put emphasis on that we on Earth, we only got less than 5 years and the planet Earth will be destroyed. He said Elon Musk and a lot of the other billionaires, that's why they coming up with all these spaceships, where they can get the hell out of Dodge. Start a new society on another planet. And they're going to leave all the poor people, all the drug addicts, going to leave all them behind. They're going to take the scientists and all those people, and they going to another planet. And all us on Earth will be destroyed. He said, he taking his pretty girlfriend with him because he don't want no alien wife or Martian wife. He said he didn't had sex with the Martian before, and he don't want to deal with them. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your shanks out and let's get ready to ride. Yeah, I'm practicing with some new equipment that I bought yesterday, and new lighting and stuff. I'm practicing with it, and I might have to iron out a few things. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this video. A lot of the remote and Bluetooth shit. Hell, I gotta read the instructions and figure out how to hook the rest of this shit up. Well, anyway, I've been talking about those True Blue cookies, man. And as soon as I was getting ready to leave a few minutes ago, I'd be damned if it started back raining again. It's a Dollar General not too far from here. I'm going to go to the Dollar General, and I don't know if I saw the True Blues in Family Dollar or Dollar General, but I'm going to check both of them out so I can show you what True Blue cookies look like. They're large sandwich cookies. There'd be 3 rolls in them. Inmates loved them. Now, here's a story from Eastham in 1980. I had got transferred back to Eastham from Ramsey. You know, Eastham is where I started at. Well, anyway, during this time, Eastham starved your ass to death. Man, they had some of the hell of his food, pork chop suey. Man, that shit tastes so bad. One time we had pizza for a week straight. Pizza. But back in the day, they served dessert every meal. And Eastham only give you bread pudding. Bread pudding or Jell-O. All the other prisons, they got cakes and pies and all that. Not at Eastham. The warden over there said, y'all gangsters over here. Y'all don't need milk and all that shit. You gangsters. I don't feed gangsters. That was his policy. And guess who the warden was? Captain Bad's brother, Warden Turner. That's Captain Bad named Turner. That's his brother. He the damn warden. This son of a gun, man, he didn't give a damn about no inmates eating. As long as there's some food in there, he didn't give a shit about how it's prepared. He didn't care. So anyway, man, on the weekend, it was a late night rack. Late night rack means we stay up to 1 o'clock. And guys sitting around, I got food. I always was blessed. I always had money. Always had money. And I still had a lot of my financial aid money still on my account. Then I always was in that craft shop. I had a big hustle in that craft shop. Well, anyway, we sitting around in the day room. I never would eat around these guys. Because I know so many guys, I can't feed all of them. So I would eat in the cell. A lot of guys like to come out and sit in the day room and make their spreads. And other guys sitting there hungry, smelling all that roast beef and all that. I never would do that. I'd eat in my cell, then come out. Well, anyway, had a dude sitting there named Charlie Moore. Man, they had some, I don't know what we had, beef tips, but it was so watered down, it just be gravy. Don't be no meat in it. You know, Charlie Moore sitting there, man, he loved them cookies. We got a guy live on the cell block with us named Death Row. They called him Death Row because he came from Death Row. His name was Ellison. And he's single cell. They don't put nobody in the cell with this guy. You know. And he a hell of a booty bandit. He got a lot. His family had died and left him a lot of money. This dude, he was rich. Man, he lay out all this commissary. You walk by his cell, it looked like a commissary. I had the same shit, but I just wasn't in the flow showing. Trying to high side on some more poor people who ain't got shit. They ain't none of my style. And he lay his shit out and let it be known. Only way you get some of my shit is I get some of your ass. That's the only way. I don't want no 2 for 1. I'm not going to sell it to you. I'm not going to loan it to you. That ain't happening. So we all sitting out in the day room, boy. Charlie Moore sitting there. He said, man, sure need me some of them True Blues. A couple guys were sitting over there, had a bag of homeboys. They sitting there, they just split a bag of True Blue open. They got the soda sitting there drinking their prudies and shit. He's sitting there hungry to hell. He don't get no money from home. So one of the in and outs, we seen Death Row live on 3 row. Charlie Moore live on 1 row. Now, inmate guards didn't give a damn about you going in somebody's cell, just as long as that person give you permission. They didn't care. So I see Charlie Moore going up to 3 row. Nobody don't expect nothing. You know, different dudes go up for different reasons. Get some cigarettes, get some coffee from their buddy. A whole lot of reasons why you can go up on another row where you don't live on. But you got to get permission from the inmate guards. You can't just go up on the other row. You got to ask them first. And a couple in and out later, man, it was a movie on. All of us wanted to watch the movie. So back then, the day room was quiet anyway. East Sam, they inmate guards didn't lie, hardly no talking or nothing. Man, you had to whisper in their day room. And any kind of talking and all that to get your ass beat up at East Sam. It was quiet in that motherfucker. And we look over there and see Charlie Moore. They gave you these brown paper bags at commissaries back then. They didn't have the commissary bags. You went to the commissary, you got your shit just like you was in a supermarket on the outside. They put it in paper bags. That's how you got your commissary. So he come out with a paper bag, got True Blues in it. He got a couple Dr. Peppers. They wasn't selling Roman numeral soups back then. He's sitting there. I noticed something about him. He ain't sitting down on. They had wooden day room benches. He not sitting down on the bench. He's squatting down. So my old buddy whispered in my ear. He said, man, Death Row done fucked that fool, man. That's why his ass whole sore in here. He can't sit down. So he's sitting there. The guys back then was convicts. They know what done happened. But they had a policy at East Sam about gossiping about other people's business. That would get your ass beat up by the inmate guards. Because they did so much fucking wrong, they didn't want you talking about nothing. Spreading the word to another cell block, they don't want you discussing nothing. If they get wind of it, they're going to try to knock your damn teeth out. So guys know what the fuck done happened. This guy don't get no fucking money. So guys just want to have some fun with him. Guy said, say, man, where you get all them True Blues from? He said, say, man, I looked in my locker. You know I got all them legal papers. I got all the legal papers in my locker, legal documents. He said, man, I was just cleaning my locker out and looked in there. I got True Blues and everything. Couple dudes started laughing. He said, yeah, man. He said, man, I got True Blues. I didn't even know I had these True Blues. Dude said, that bag look kind of new. How long it been in your locker? He said, man, last time I went to the store about 8 months ago. You do say you didn't have them cookies 8 months, much as you like cookies. He said, yeah, man, that's where I got them from. And these sodas, he says, and he had potato chips and all kind of shit. But dude asked him, say, why you ain't sitting down? What you squatting down for, man? He said, no, man, I was going up the stairs a while ago. I went to 3 row, get a shot of coffee, man, and I hurt my damn leg. His asshole been wore out. Death Row done fucked the hell out of him. That's where he got them True Blues from. Death Row gave them to him because he got plenty of commissary, and he let it be known. The only way you get commissary from him and you give up some ass. And other than that, he don't want to talk to you. He had a badass attitude. He don't hardly talk to nobody. He worked in the garment factory at East Ham. He didn't work in the fields. And like I said before, those cookies have turned a lot of people out. I've seen a lot of guys go in debt, buying them cookies 2 for $1. Their money didn't hit. They might have owed $8. Now it's double, $16. And by that third trip, if you ain't got that money, that guy can pull a hell of a stunt on you. All he got to do is go up to the inmate guards and tell them, hey man, this guy owe me money. He won't pay me. He been owing me money now for 3 commissary draw days, and I ain't got paid. They immediately gonna call you out, and they can go up to your cell and look and see what type of appliances you got. If you got a typewriter, radio. Back then they sold the big ass boom boxes. They gonna seize you whatever you got. They gonna take it and give it to that guy. Try to compensate what you owe. And if it comes over, they gonna tell you, you pay with your ass the rest of it. That was the law. And Ramsey was the same thing. East Ham was the same thing. And at the particular time, I was living on K-Line. That's where Butch Ainsworth and the big white dude that you see on one of my thumbnails that's boxing, Jerry Ray Boland. They the one who run this cell block. And these white inmate guards had the same rules that they had at Ramsey. You gamble on your ass, you pay with your ass. But Charlie Moore, that just became a regular with him. I guess he said, the hell with it. Every weekend you look around. Dude told me, say, man, dudes who live up on 3 Road, they live close by death row cell. They should say, man, that dude be hollering like hell. Death row be in there fucking the hell out of him. Then he'll hit him. Shut your bitch ass up. Because he was in there for rape and murder. That's what he got the death penalty for. And they commuted all the death sentences, and they gave him life. That fool ended up making parole, but see, he was rich. His folks owned a whole lot of fucking land that all had been discovered on, and they died, and all that shit went to him. The guy was rich. So naturally, he gonna get himself out of prison. He got him attorney and everything, and he got him out of prison. Every time you look around, Charlie Moore's in death row cell. He come out of that motherfucker, he barely can walk, but he got him a sack full of True Booze and some Dr. Peppers and some potato chips and some roast beef and Wolf brand chili. He got all that. But, I've seen so many guys. You can look at how guys is weak out here now. Stand around and beg you for $1. No pride, no dignity, no morals, principles. They ain't got shit. They don't give a shit. What's slick about you putting yourself in prison? They used to call it putting yourself in a whore position. Put yourself in a whore position, eventually you'll become a whore. Because there was too many booty bandits back in the day. There was no females working in a Texas prison. At the maximum security prison, you didn't see no female nurses, teachers, nothing. The warden had secretaries, but you didn't see them. They stayed up in the warden's office. When they did come inside, they make you turn around and face the fucking wall. You better not look at these fucking women. You got to turn around, put your nose on them fucking bricks in the hallway. And these guys, it was some hell of a booty bandit. All the inmates, just because they got life, were not booty bandits. I know a whole lot of inmates. They don't deal with no shit like that. But you had that select few that did. And in Texas, they had prolific booty bandits. Because the wardens, they enforced other rules, but that's one rule they didn't enforce. You could specifically go tell the warden, hey, move me to cell this guy, man, I want to fuck him. They'll do it. They didn't give a shit. They did not care. Now, you miss going to work, they'd be ready to stomp the goddamn hell out of you. But fucking a fat butt boy, they don't even care. That didn't mean nothing to them. I'll follow me over on Patreon. The link will be in the description. I still got to track down them True Blues, man. I got to find them. I've seen them before in the store. Some told me to buy them, and I didn't do it. I need my likes. Y'all like and subscribe, and I thank you for watching.